Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all you guys out there in YouTube land. It's Abigail with the Ritual Mindset Tarot, and I'm back with a new pick a card reading. Today, we are asking, how does the person on your mind currently feel? Then we'll go into what their next move or action will be towards you within the next, say, couple of months, 3 months. And then we'll finish it off with some advice. So today we have 3 piles. Pile 1, you have, I decided to bring out my Platonic Solids quartz set. And pile 1, you have the icosahedron. I hope I'm saying that right. But this is related to the water element. It's about intuition, transformation, and flow. And it's related to the sacral chakra. So that's for pile 1. Pile 2, you have the tetrahedron or a pyramid. And this is related to the fire element and the solar plexus chakra. So this is about taking action, passion, directing that energy forward. And then for pile 3, you have the cube, which is related to the earth element and also related to the root chakra. So it has to do with grounding and stability. So you have 3 piles to choose from. Take your time if you have to, pause if you have to, and I'll see you at your reading, guys. Hey guys, if you chose the icosahedron, then welcome to your reading, pile 1. So today we are asking how the person on your mind is currently feeling about you. We'll start off with some tarot and then clarify with a few oracle decks. Thank you for being here with me today, pile 1. So we're asking, how is pile 1's person currently feeling about pile 1? So you have the 2 of Pentacles. How does pile 1's person feel about pile 1? Well, guys, you have the Ace of Cups. It's a really good sign for our card to show up, for that card to show up on how are they feeling about you currently. How does pile 1's person currently feel about pile 1? So you have the Ace of Swords coming out with the Page of Swords. I'm not going to take this one. Please clarify the 2 of Pentacles for how pile 1's person is feeling about pile 1 currently. Please clarify the 2 of Pentacles. Wow, guys, look at this. You have 3 aces. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying that 2 of Pentacles is the Ace of Pentacles. Please clarify the Ace of Cups for how pile 1's person is feeling about pile 1. Woof. We have the King of Pentacles. That's one of my zaddy cards. Could be dealing with an earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And please clarify Ace of Swords and Page of Swords for how pile 1's person. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. There's so much pentacle energy here. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune being on the bottom of the deck for how this person is feeling, this has to do with cycles. It can also deal with matters of fate and destiny. When the wheel is involved, there's a lot of cycles that come through. With the Two of Pentacles, there's this energy of this woman in the card trying to balance out both of the things, kind of juggling, right? This pentacle that's in the Two of Pentacles has always reminded me of the Saturn. Saturn is the planet of the three-dimensional. He is the planet of time, death, and karma. So it's a little bit of a heavier energy. So again, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So some of you guys are dealing with a Capricorn, or you may have it in your chart. But there is this, the wheels of destiny are turning. So if your person is currently in this Two of Pentacles energy, they may be trying to gain their stability in order to come forward with this offer. They want to have like a brand new start with you in love with the Ace of Cups. This is my I love you card. If you guys are not there yet, if this is a new connection, this person has already like these feelings for you, these loving feelings for you. And there's a big potential for it to grow into love. You have so many aces in your reading. You have 3 of the 4 aces, which means there's a lot of like new energy. So for some of you, this could be a new person coming in who is wanting to offer you a solid new beginning in love. But this person may not be moving so quickly with the Knight of Pentacles. He is coming towards the person that they're coming towards, you, possibly pile 1, but they take their time in order to get to it. I mean, this guy's not even riding his horse, right? He's one of the knights that are it looks like he's walking ahead of his horse, but he's not. He's taking the time to go through this journey. He wants to invest and become and level up and to become this King of Pentacles. So that's why maybe the Two of Pentacles is here. This knight wants to level up to this King of Pentacles in order to be able to offer you a solid new beginning in love, because the aces are just the beginning. And at the end of it, at the fulfillment of both of them, you have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So that is not only like fulfillment when it comes to love and emotion, but it's a solid offering, which can lead to stability, a family life, a home life, generational wealth, just like having a home. If this person has not come towards you as of yet, this person is watching you. Page of Swords is my my spying card, and they may have come to this realization or this clarity of maybe their feelings and their desire to come towards you. Ace of Swords is also about communicating the truth. So this person slowly but surely is wanting to come forward in order to bring you this offer of maybe commitment for some of you guys with the King of Pentacles here. This person wants like a committed connection with you with the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, but there is a desire for them to come forward to communicate this. And then like I'm seeing with the Page of Swords here, there's wind. It looks like wind here too. So, and also with the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, there's like a lot of movement. So I'm hearing the winds of change are upon you. So there's going to be a lot of like change coming in for you and this person. For those of you who have known this person for a while, because again, the Knight of Pentacles takes a while to get to their destination. They may be like the type that overthinks or are always in their head, because the Knight of Pentacles is ruled by clarified by these two sword cards. So your person may be thinking and strategizing and doing their research with a Page of Swords. They may be looking you up, just trying to get as much information about you, because they may be very, very much like interested in you with the Ace of Cups here, obviously, but they may be thinking about you a lot with the spiral. Yeah, so there's a lot of potential for this connection to grow into something stable, possibly commitment for some of you. Again, the Ace of Cups appearing in a love reading is a great sign, and along with the Ace of Pentacles as well. It's not just emotions. It has the potential to grow into something solid. This person feels very, I'd say, devoted and loyal to you, even if you're not together. Because this dog that's with the King of Pentacles, I get like a very loyal vibe. For some of you, this could be a friend that you're asking about, that there are deeper feelings than they're letting on. How is pile one's person feeling about pile one? How is pile one's person currently feeling about pile one? How is pile one's person currently feeling about pile one? So we have rock bottom, low point, total exhaustion, something needs to change, collapse, surrender, defeat, extreme difficulty, undone, darkness, isolation, crisis, nowhere but to go but up. So for some of you, there has been some obstacles and delays within this connection, and that could be why we have the Two of Pentacles, but things are changing. You see collapse and also need to change. There is change coming within this connection. You also have roadblock, block, change, barriers, challenges, time to regroup, stuck, paralyzed, obstacles, stalling, temporary setback, take a detour, not right now, step forward, and one step forward, two steps back. So there may be this need for your person to gain the stability, especially if they're balancing everything, you know. How stable is this lady that's doing a yoga pose on this wheel? It's like at any moment that wheel can turn and she'll fall off. So there seems to be this need for your person to gain their stability before they can come forward. That's why there's this energy of them needing to level up, but it's taking them some time. It will take some time. So there may be some blocks and obstacles that you guys have had, but the wheel is turning. And you have roses, love, romance, affection, appreciation, devotion. That's what I said about that dog. I feel like this person, even if you're not together, feels like you guys belong together, and they're devoted to you on some level. Fond, delighted, high emotional IQ, gifts, friendship. For some of you guys, you could be friends or started as friends. Infatuated, enchanted, passion, fidelity, tender, yearning, and attached. Bottom of the deck is cross. So actually, cross, we have surrender here and we have surrender here. So there may have been a point where the overthinking and wanting to control this connection may have actually caused resistance within this and caused tension within this connection. So there's a need to surrender if you guys haven't surrendered as of yet, and release it. So you have sacrifice, down for the cause, release, let go, giving up, surrender, put others first for the greater good, dogma, heroic effort, purpose-driven, martyrdom, and heed the call. But what I see is the surrender and release. So for some of you, if this is not a new connection, you guys may have had, again, multiple cycles together. Certain lessons needed to be learned, and this is coming back around. The wheel is turning again, and it's now the opportunity for a new solid beginning in love is coming in, especially with the Roses card. Also, some of you guys may be Christian or of the Christian faith, but also the cross in another deck. If I don't remember which one, but it also is a symbol about destiny. So there, this connection feels like it's like fated and destined. I had a short recently. It's kind of like a forbidden love, star-crossed lovers type of vibe here with Saturn, picking up on Saturn and the Wheel of Fortune. Excuse me. How does pile one's person feel? How does pile one's person feel about pile one? Sorry guys, 1 second. Gotta drink some water. With a Knight of Pentacles moving very slowly, it may feel like this connection is stuck. Currently, but again, the winds of change are coming in. It's blowing. The wheel is turning. I also noticed rock bottom and roadblocks. There's these pictures of like rocks, so it reminds me of the need to ground. So the need to ground this, your person may need to ground themselves in order to ground this connection. How does pile one's person feel about pile one? How does pile one's person feel? So we have power. Oof. So you have two that flipped out. You have spiritual cleansing. Actually, you had 4 flip out. You have spiritual cleansing, healer, and past lives. For some of you, again, this is coming to feel like a very star-crossed lovers type of connection, and it may be because you guys possibly have shared past lives together, with these 3 being like symbols of ancient Egypt. Maybe there's a connection to ancient Egypt, and that could be why there's like a strong draw, and it feels like a very significant connection, like strong connection between the 2 of you. This could be with the power here. This person, again, needing to ground themselves, maybe at a point where they're like in isolation, in order to gain their power and courage to come towards you. This could also talk about possibly your person may see you as possibly having the potential of being a power couple. Or this is a connection that helps you step into your power. With spiritual cleansing, again, this person may possibly be focusing on gaining their stability, gaining their balance, and they may be also going through like a heavier period with this spiritual cleansing. They may be focusing on cleansing any, like getting rid of and releasing anything that has brought them down, any healing, any like wounding that they have. They may have shed tears during this time. I'm also getting like with the cross here, this looks like a cemetery for some of you, not all of you. They may have lost someone that is close to them, and that's why there's like the tears and also the cemetery, but that's not for everyone. But they may be focusing on healing overall, because you have healer here as well. But very, like, all of these are purple, so this could be a very telepathic, like you guys may have like psychic connection with one another, because these are all like the colors of the like top 3 chakras, just like the throat, third eye, and the crown chakra, all purple. With the healer card, again, your person may be focusing on like spiritually cleansing and healing. Maybe with the past life also, you guys are balancing out karma from a past life with the Two of Pentacles here. This just goes to show like your person feels like this is a very significant connection, and you have fire element underneath. So your person is very passionate about you. So that's the only ace that you don't have in this pile, is the Ace of Wands. But with a fire, this person is very attracted to you. They desire you, and they are very passionate about you. Fire also has to do with taking action. So your person is coming towards you slowly but surely, while also trying to work on themselves. Trying to stay positive even if they hit rock bottom or there are any blocks. As I said before with the Page of Swords, this person is watching you. Not like in a creepy way. I always say this, not in a creepy way, but maybe through social media, or they're asking about you, because I'm seeing all of these eyes. Eyes. Maybe it's like, again, the third eye can, like telepathic connection. Or this person is just watching you online, asking about you. How is pile 1's person? Oh, look at this. These are both triangles. Wanting to move things forward. Leveling up. They're both pointing up. How does pile 1's person feel about pile 1 currently? So we have dealt a bad hand. They wish they'd met you at a different time because they feel they'll never get to see what the connection could have been. So this person, for some of you, have, again, they may have not come towards you if they've been in your life for a while. Probably because they felt like they didn't have the power and the courage and the, like, maybe resources, the stability to come towards you. The horns here remind me of the Devil card. So I feel like, again, this person may be obsessively thinking about you. We also had the word attached here, so they may feel like a strong attachment to you, and this could be due to like a past life connection that you guys share. And then we have uprooting. They are leaving all that is familiar to them or a long-term relationship to start a brand new life with you. That's for some of you, not all of you. But as we were saying, like, this person is not grounded. So this could be talking about, for some of you, this person is leaving another connection. That's why there's like this death energy with the cross that came up. Maybe something is ending in order for a brand new life with you. So again, you have an Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, all brand new energy. So this person may also have taken like a financial hit, and that's why financially they may not feel stable for you right now. But there's, again, they have a desire to start something new with you if something else ended with someone else. This could, if that's not for everyone, guys. For those of you that are dealing with someone who has not been in another connection or like a marriage, this could just be talking about this person moving out, especially if they're like, if they've been living with family or just like different type of living situation. They're moving out and trying to establish themselves on their own before they can come towards you. Still goes back to them needing to gain stability, which makes sense as to why the Two of Pentacles first came out as your first card. How does pile 1's person feel about pile 1? And we have betrayal. Their fleeting heart will only end up betraying you in the end. Your soul deserves better. So, for some of you, please use your discernment. If there are red flags, it's very easy to overlook certain like toxic traits of a person, especially if you're very passionate and attracted to them. Just please use your discernment in terms of whether or not you want to invest in this connection. This person definitely wants to come towards you, but just make sure that they are there for your highest and best good. For some of you, it's because there's this, you guys have lessons you have to learn, certain karma that may need to be balanced out in this life, and that could be why certain rock bottom roadblocks, betrayal are showing up. There may be things that you guys need to balance out in this life from a previous life. This could also talk about your person having been betrayed in a past connection because it's falling under healer. So this could be why your person may have been isolating and taking the time to spiritually cleanse and heal. And you have release. Release showed up in one of these cards. Where was it? Release the cross. So this is the second time release has come up, just like sacrifice. So release. When they set you free, they felt the sting from your absence. Don't let their silence fool you. So for some of you, you guys are in separation or no contact. But, just because you guys are not talking doesn't mean that this person is not like planning to come forward, looking you up, watching you, because there is like this attachment and this loving feelings that this person has for you, so they may have been very guarded. And look at this, the Power card and the Delta Bad Hand. I just realized they both have horns. So again, it goes back to the Devil card for me. This person feels very attached to you. They're thinking about you a lot, obsessively. And they could be very guarded and in their shadow right now. But that's why it's important for them to gain their stability and also cleanse and heal before they can come towards you. Let's actually take a look at what their next move and actions are towards you, potentially in the next 3 months. Pile one's person. Potential moves and actions towards pile one in the next 3 months. What's the next move that pile one's person is going to make towards pile one in the connection? So we have avoidance and stalemate. What is pile one's person's next move? We have self-care, energy. What is pile one's? So two fell out. We have karma, balance, and justice. For some of you, you guys may be dealing with Libra or someone who has Libra in their chart. And we have deception and temptation. That's the other ace we were missing in your tarot pile one. Ace of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Ace of Wands. That's crazy. You have all 4 aces show up in your reading. There's a new beginning for you and this person coming up. Pile one's person. What's your next? Whoop, it fell off the table. 1 sec. Look at that, guys. We have the discernment card. Pile one's person. What's your next move and action towards pile one? We have freedom. One more, please. Pile 1's person. What's your next move? Pile 1's person. What's your next move towards pile 1 in this connection? Too many. Sorry about that, guys. It hit the mic. Pile 1's person. Okay, 2 more wanted to come out. So we have thought. And we have transition. Bottom of the deck energy is nature. So, actually, let me get a few more cards. One more deck. I like the number 3, as you guys know. Pile 1's person. Next move. Beautiful. We have 3 that came out. You have the happiness card. I love this card. It's so cute with the 2 dolphins and the colors. You have stillness. And you have release. That's the 3rd time release appeared in your reading. Oh my gosh. And you have bottom of the deck is love. Okay. So let's start off with like the slightly heavier stuff. So we're asking what this person is planning to do, their next move towards you. So with the avoidance and stalemate card and self-care and energy card, your person may still be at a point where they're still isolating and will not be coming forward as of yet, because they are really working on their spiritual cleansing, self-care, self-love. So it does feel like there is like the stagnant stalemate energy within this connection. Just because you can't see what's going on behind the scenes, though, doesn't mean that there are no changes and this connection is not transforming. Your person is focusing on gaining back their power and their stability, and really focusing on themselves. For some of you, again, you may be dealing with someone who is in another connection or another marriage, and they may have to leave that connection. So that's why we have the deception and temptation card with this. This guy is like watching. So if this person has yet to leave another connection or another marriage with this like Libra justice card vibe with the karma, balance, and justice, this person may have been watching you, may have been wanting you for a long time, but just you may have been like a temptation to them. So if they are going through some legal stuff in terms of this like connection, not your connection, but if they're in a previous connection or marriage, they are still working out through some closing out karmic cycles with their old partner, and maybe dealing with some legal stuff. So that's why there's this energy of not so much action up until the end of it. Like it may take some time here. With the Ace of Wands is, again, with the fire energy that you saw at the bottom of the deck on one of the oracle decks. Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. You have a passionate, solid new beginning coming in for you and this person after working through this like separation, no contact, like also like these are both gray, so it's like black and white, right? There's no color. It feels like it's currently dormant until it comes back to life. It comes back on fire with the Ace of Wands. So yeah, this person, there is potential for this person to come back for this new beginning. Again, you have all 4 aces in your reading, and so underneath that is autumn, which reminds me of this release card. And what came to mind was actually harvest. I didn't know that was on the bottom of the deck, but so there may be some people, places, and things that need to fall away, like these leaves, in order to be able to harvest, in order to be able to be with each other. Certain things still need to fall away for this person. And that could be another connection. As we said over here, how karma, you guys may be also closing out karmic cycles between you two, even if you are in like a no contact or minimal contact state right now. Certain lessons need to be learned in order to level up, and in order for these like cycles to stop repeating. And that's why the discernment card showed up. And I had said that earlier, pile 1, you have to be discerning, especially if this person is still working through their shadow. Don't settle for any like crappy behavior from this person. The power card was there, so like stand in your power. Also work on your own self-care and self-love. And you get the freedom card here. So this person may be setting themselves free from another connection in order to be able to communicate. The birds represent communication and being able to fly towards you. And again, like the past life vibe is showing up here. The castle here reminds me of like medieval times. We have thought as well. This person, again, is thinking about you a lot. You, again, may be dealing with an air sign or someone who has air sign placements, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we saw that wheel turning in the first part of your reading. And you have transition here. So the change and the turn of the Wheel of Fortune is, again, still occurring within the next 3 months. So there's change happening between you and this person. And you have nature here. So you guys may, a lot of like trees, flowers. You guys may spend time in nature in order to gain more grounding and clarity. And also like some of you guys may be into like herbalism. But there's a lot of flowers, and it could be like a very beautiful like connection overall with so many flowers. And look at this, under nature is release. That's the third time you've had release in your reading. So yeah, there are certain things that this person needs to release, but there may also be certain things you need to release, pile 1. Like in terms of maybe baggage, any resentments, any expectations as well. So over here we see the happiness card and we see the love card. So these two dolphins remind me of like two soulmates. So again, you guys may have past life connection. There may be a soul connection between the two of you, but there is a potential for you both to be very happy within the next 3 months, despite like these heavier energies. And love showing up in a love reading. I mean, guys, the Ace of Cups and the love here, there is a potential for you guys to be together and a potential for love to blossom, these flowers. Your person may see you very beautiful like flowers, or one of my viewers actually pointed out like red flowers reminded them of their beloved, and these are red flowers. And if you are watching, maybe this is your pile. And we also have the stillness card here. So that, again, the stalemate, stillness. There will be a point within the next 3 months where it still feels like nothing is happening. And that's why there's a need to release. But the swan also is a symbol of like soulmates or twin flames. So like this is a very soulful connection. So it looks like there's need for some more patience as your person works on themselves, pile 1, especially with the Knight of Knight of Pentacles. But there is such great potential for this to become in like a blossom into a loving, solid connection. It will just take some more time. So I'm going to get you some advice, pile 1. Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 1 in regards to this connection and life overall? Advice for pile 1. So you have create a new identity. Embrace change and rediscover yourself, crafting a narrative aligned with your true essence. So be creative. Did you chose the icosahedron? I hope I'm saying that right, but that's the solar plexus. The I can't talk. Solar plexus chakra. No, it's not. It's the sacral chakra, guys. It's the sacral chakra. So that has to do with the water element and also creativity. So you're being guided to be creative, and try to stay authentic to yourself. Don't change yourself. Really, try to go with the flow as well, since it's a water element. Embracing change, trying to go with the flow. Release what you need to release. Try to release control or the need to control things that you really can't. You don't have any like way of controlling things. Try not to stress it because it's not serving you in any way. And if you are changing in terms of like who you are as a person, embrace your quirks and what makes you stand out, because being like everybody else is boring. Advice for pile 1 in regards to this connection. So you have 2 more. You have inner vision, another eye. Cut through the fog of confusion and your power of discernment. Power showed up and discernment. There is power in discernment. Stand in your power. Call back your power, pile 1. And, again, if there are any like shady behaviors from this person or anyone in general, like boundaries, stand in your power. Don't let anyone treat you any certain way, like where it's like crappy. Having access to you and your energy is a privilege. Show them that, because if they treat you not in a nice way, poorly, show them what it's like to not have your energy, having no access to your energy, and then you'll be able to, show up for yourself in that way. And then you have quiet moments. Seek solace in the silence where clarity finds its true voice. So there's this energy of needing clarity. Maybe spending time by water. You guys chose the water pile. You also had the nature card. So there may be a need to really block out the noise and spend time in nature to get clarity. Especially if I know some people try to distract themselves in order to not have to think about things or not process certain things. You're encouraged to let those things come up and process them so you can heal them. And then you have rising flames. Let your passion guide you to the fulfilling promise meant for you. So go towards what you are passionate about, pile 1. If and when this person comes back, and they're able to come back to you correctly, and you are passionate about this person, there is potential for a passionate new beginning in love with this person, then go for it. Just be discerning and have, stand in your power, have standards, have, make sure to stand firm with your boundaries. Don't sell yourself like short because you want to be with this person. If they're not showing up correctly, or there are just certain things that you're not okay with, communicate that. And you have believe, the force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible. The difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. So try to release the need to control, or try to release the stressing over things you can't control, and just have faith and believe. Operate from your heart space if you can. Let your heart guide you. Passion. Also, this crown here reminds me of the Filipino sun. So for some of you, you guys may be Filipino or from the Philippines. Kumusta kababayan? To my fellow Filipinos. Advice for pile 1. You have reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. So there may be a need for you to accept help from others, even have venting to somebody. But for some people, they're not able to accept help. Like, you may be the type that's like willing to help everybody else, but when it comes time for you to ask for help or ask for support, you'd rather do it on your own. It's okay to seek support from your loved ones. And you have take a moment under the quiet moments. Take a moment, stop. Now is not the time to rush into a decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind. So that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. So this need for you to take time out is very important for you to gain the clarity on how to move forward with this connection and how to show up with this connection when this person comes in. Don't sell yourself short, pile 1. And then you have seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So everything is connected. You are connected to the divine, pile 1, and just remember that you have the divinity within you. And with that, you should remember to stand in your power. So pile 1, that is what I have for you. That is your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you liked it. If you did, please leave a comment. I love hearing how my readings resonated or connected to your current situation or circumstance. If you liked it, please hit the like button, as it helps me so much with the algorithm. And for my subscribers, thank you so much for being here and coming back and watching my videos. I appreciate you guys so much. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you can be notified when I do more readings like this one. So pile 1, thank you so much for spending this evening with me. I hope you have a blessed remaining day or night for yourself, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care, guys. Bye. Hey guys, if you chose the tetrahedron or the pyramid, then welcome to your reading, pile 2. I'm not sure if you can hear it or pick up on it, but there's a thunderstorm and lightning outside. Whenever I think of like lightning, I always think of unexpected or like a shocking or a surprise. So maybe something with you and the person that you're asking about, pile 2, something unexpected may happen, or a surprise may happen soon between the two of you. So today we are asking, how is the person on your mind currently feeling about you? And then we'll start with tarot, go into some oracle, and then we'll ask about their potential next move towards you and the connection within the next 3 months. So pile 2's person. How are you feeling about pile 2? How does pile 2... Wow, you have 2 that flipped out. You have the 6 of Cups. You have the 7 of Pentacles. 6, 7. Pile 2's person. How are you feeling currently about pile 2? How are you feeling? So 2 more came out. You have the 5 of Wands. Move this over. You have the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. For some of you, you guys may have met through work, but doesn't have to be. But there are a lot of people around you guys for the 5 of Wands. Let's just clarify. Please clarify the 6 of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. Please clarify The Seven of Pentacles for how pile two's person is feeling about pile two. Too many. Please clarify Seven of Pentacles for how pile two's person is feeling. We have the Eight of Wands. Please clarify the Five of Wands and Three of Pentacles for how pile two's person is feeling about pile two. Pile two. Too many. I saw the Strength card, so for some of you, you may be dealing with a Leo or someone who has Leo in their chart, or you may have it in your chart. Too many. Please clarify the Five of Wands and Three of Pentacles for how pile two's person is feeling about pile two. Please clarify. So we have the Moon. One more. Why is the Five of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Moon here for how pile two's person? Too many. Why is the Five of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Moon here for how pile two's person is feeling about pile two? So we have Justice. Major Arcana. The Moon is related to Pisces and Cancerian energy, and Justice is Libra. Bottom of the deck is the Sun. We have the Sun and the Moon coming in on your reading, pile two. So, with your first card being the Six of Cups, this is actually one of my soul connection, kindred spirit card. This talks about nostalgia. You may have known this person since you were kids or just from your past. For some of you, this could mean that you guys have kids together, but the Six of Cups is this energy of, again, kindred souls. You feel like you guys are companions, really good friends. With the Three of Pentacles, you guys may work really well together, but there's this bond that is on a soul level. And with the Sun and the Moon showing up in your reading, I feel like there is possibly a soul bond between you and this person. The Sun talks about happiness, joy. It's the happiest card in the deck besides the Ten of Cups, but the Sun is about also the Divine Masculine card, about action. It also speaks about clarity. You guys may currently be dealing with some conflict. For some of you, again, you guys may be working together, and with the Three of Pentacles and Five of Wands showing up, there may be a little conflict around you guys, drama possibly between you and this person. For some, not all of you, this could be a third party situation. It doesn't have to be another relationship necessarily, but with all these people in the Five of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, there are a lot of people influencing, external influences that are affecting this connection, which could be serving as blocks. With the Moon card, the Sun, again, talks about clarity. The Moon talks about illusion. It can talk about confusion. Things are uncertain and unclear because the light of the Moon is not clear like the light of the Sun. Things may be unclear right now because of this conflict and possibly drama. With the Justice card being here, this could talk about legal issues that your person may have. This could talk about a marriage for some, and that could be the third party that's here. With the Moon also, this could be a very intuitive connection if you have the Sun and the Moon and the Six of Cups showing up. So this drama, these external people and circumstances may be serving as a block, and there may be karmic justice that needs to be that needs to play out in order for this to move forward. With the Six of Cups being clarified by the Knight of Wands, your person is very attracted to you, and there is a desire to run in with this wand. The problem with the Knight of Wands, though, is that there's a little bit of inconsistency. Sometimes this could be the card of someone who is not as consistent, non-committal, maybe a player. Someone who likes to keep connections a little more like superficial. But this person not only feels this like kindred spirit vibe with you with the Six of Cups, but they're very attracted to you. So it's not just passion, but they have like deep emotion, a deep emotional bond with you. Even if you haven't known this person for a long time, there is this feeling of this recognition and feeling like very comfortable and wanting to hang out. And speaking of the inconsistency of the Knight of Wands, we have the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Wands. Seven of Pentacles is about like waiting for your investments to pay out, because you plant the seed and you have to wait for it to ripen before you can get it, right? Oh, I just noticed something. Six of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. So 6, 7, 8. There's a certain like path that this needs to take in order for this to move forward with the Eight of Wands. So you guys are working step by step, maybe leveling up step by step in order to be able to come together. So again, the Seven of Pentacles has an energy of waiting. There's no action. You're waiting for something to bloom. Eight of Wands is a card that has to do with fast forward motion. These are like arrows, and this could talk about communication besides movement forward. So there's this like this push and pull almost of like having to wait to move forward. This person may not want to wait to move forward, but there's like certain blocks and obstacles here with external circumstances. And, you know, there may still be needing for them to close out karmic cycles with their third party, or you do too, pile two. But this person wants to rush in, communicate, and move this forward with the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands here. But it's like you guys are slowly but surely moving forward with the sequential numbers here. You make this person so happy. This person probably sees you as someone who is like glowing, not necessarily just physically, but maybe energetically. But you guys complement each other very well with the sun and the moon here. It's a yin and a yang energy. Your sun may be conjunct this person's moon or vice versa. So let's see. Let's continue. Let's pull more cards on how this person feels about you currently. This person may think a lot about you at night, and it's like very cosmic too here with the stars. So with the Seven of Pentacles, this may have been going on for a while, because I see this owl here with justice. So certain lessons have been learned. Like there has been like a maturing of maybe you and your person or this connection, but there's this desire to balance things out, to gain balance within this connection, and to speak this sort, use this sort of truth to speak truth about how they feel about you. How does pile two's person feel about pile two? Oh, and the sun also relates to Leo, by the way. I don't know if I said that before. So you have shield, defensive, protect, support, safeguard, block, guardian, stand up for, being prepared, heroic, stronghold, security, ward off unwanted energies, be on guard, withstand. So it reminds me of this Five of Wands energy, competition, blocks, maybe needing to protect this connection. Your person may feel like they have to protect this connection with you from any external parties. We talked about Six of Cups being like past lives, possibly, right? This looks like a knight in the medieval times, or like a crusader. Maybe you guys have a past life connection during that time. And then you have baggage, excess, unresolved issues, held together, preparedness, pack rat, fearing separation, heavy burdens, responsibility, necessities, prepared to go next phase, and a long journey. So you guys, again, may have been waiting for this for a while. With the Seven of Pentacles, it looks like there's a transition from the Six of Cups. Like this little boy has grown up to be this guy waiting for his Seven Pentacles to mature and ripen. So the Five of Wands this baggage can talk about this Five of Wands, baggage from the past. This person may have to deal with and release and move forward, move away from it. For some, again, it could be family, friends, another partner or past partner. And then you have checkered flag, conclusion, outcome, finale, completion, verdict, settled, results, signaling the end, finishing first, achievement, culmination, final chapter, endings, and feeling relieved. So there are certain like endings happening. It could talk about like endings of cycles, finishing up of cycles. You guys may be just coming, finishing up this like stormier, rougher time period here where things are uncertain. And you guys are slowly but surely moving forward. Also, for some of you, you may be dealing with someone who has a checkered past. Sorry, guys. Seeing the checkered flag, so that could be the baggage that they're talking about. Maybe your person has like a little bit of a sketchy past. Like maybe certain unsavory characters that they were connected to, or unsavory activities, I'd say. And they may be like afraid that you would not accept them or you would judge them. And on the bottom of the deck, you have fine print, detail, look closer, inspection, research, pay attention, be careful, in depth. Don't assume, thorough, deep. So this person, I feel like, is really focused on you right now. They may be asking about you, trying to find out more information about you, especially if you guys have never like been together, but they feel like a strong pull towards you, like this deep bond where they feel like you're glowing and you make them so happy, like you compliment them. They're still trying to figure out on, you know, like find out about you, find details about you. Or maybe they're like trying to prepare and plan on how to come towards you before they can come forward. You may be both students. If you guys don't work together, you guys can go to the same school or went to the same school with this imagery here. How does pile 2's person feel about pile 2 right now? So you have growth. We talked about maturing and growing. So this person wants to continue growing this connection. They want to move forward. You have safe travel. So interesting travel, baggage. For some of you, this with an 8 of Wands, this could talk about like a long distance connection for some of you. But this can talk about like shielding, protecting. So this person, again, I feel like is protecting or maybe having to hide this connection in order to protect it. And you have shadow. So this person, again, if they are dealing with if this is not conflict outside, this person may be conflicted about maybe coming forward with this connection, working together with this 3 of Pentacles. Because for some of you, you may be dealing with someone who is a little bit afraid of commitment, a little more non-committal and inconsistent. So this could be talking about the shadow energy that they need to deal with. That's why with the checkered past was coming up and baggage, your person may have to work through some stuff and gain clarity and become more consistent within this connection. And with fine print, maybe there's a need for you to also really look at this person. If you see red flags, you have to be discerning. And bottom of the deck is meditate. So this person maybe you have helped them spiritually grow. This could be someone who may not necessarily have believed in like soulmates or soul connections, but there is a certain pull and energy between the two of you that may have helped them to open up their mind when it comes to spirituality, and you may have helped each other spiritually grow. So this person may very much be in a lot of contemplation, researching about like maybe spiritual connections with the fine print here as well, and maybe recognizing patterns within themselves here with a shadow, which they're trying to move forward and grow out of it. Pile 1's person. Sorry, pile 2. So the shield could just talk about how if they are like very defensive, that could be them in their shadow. They may have some, maybe they don't feel comfortable with like intimacy and opening up and vulnerability. So that may be something that this shield and 5 of Wands, this person may keep people at a distance, but they may feel differently about you compared to the other people that they've met. With the 6 of Cups here, they may feel very like comfortable and familiar with you. When with others, it may take them a while to open up with the shield and the 5 of Wands. Pile 2's person, how are you currently feeling about pile 2? How are you currently feeling about my pile 2s right now? Pile 2's person, how are you feeling about pile 2 right now? Oh, fell. So we have building an empire. They see how their focus on material things hasn't made them happy and on only holding them back from love. So this could be like this 7 of Pentacles. This person is staring at the Pentacles. For some of you, maybe you're dealing with someone who works a lot with the 3 of Pentacles too. They may be a workaholic and they're putting a lot of their focus on work and material goods, and that could have been serving as a block within your connection and love in general for this person. How does pile 2's person, how does pile 2's person feel for pile 2? How does pile 2's person feel about pile 2? Again, something about past lives here with looks like Greek columns. So you have 2 that came out. You have the rival. They chose someone else over you, and though it wasn't what they wanted, they thought it was the right thing to do. So that's not for everyone here, but for some of you with the third party situation and the 5 of Wands and 3 of Pentacles, this is talking about your person having another commitment already with someone else. They want to be with you, but they feel like it's the right thing to do. Maybe they're afraid to hurt the person that they're with to come towards you. And they feel very like conflicted about it with the 5 of Wands. They don't know what to do with the Moon. They know that they want to come in and come towards you, but they have baggage. And you also have on a pedestal, you're the queen of their heart, the queen of their fiercely guarded castle. Look at that, the knight. It's only fear that makes them run. So this person, they have you on a pedestal, so they are very like intimidated by you. They see you as like a high value person. And I think they're just like afraid to come towards you if they have any insecurities, and especially if they have like baggage, they don't want to drag you down with it. That's why they're themselves may be guarding regardless of how they feel inside, because it looks like they want to be with you. They have like certain like deep loving feelings for you already because of this possible soul connection. They're very guarded, and that may be just to keep you at a distance. Having them like not show their feelings doesn't mean that they don't feel deeply for you, you know. Bottom of the deck is losing battle. You are fighting a losing battle against your opposition. Look at this. Rival, opposition, 5 of Wands. Don't downgrade yourself. Play at your level, not theirs. So there may be a need for you to really see the circumstances as they are currently, pile 2. If this person is being inconsistent, coming in and out, like wanting to rush in and flirt and whatever else, but they're not dealing with their baggage, and they are in their shadow, there may be a need for you to really stand in your power and like hold up your boundaries, regardless of being like possibly having a soul connection. Standing in your power and standing up for your boundaries makes you a lot more like attractive romantically, because it shows that you value yourself and you have self-love for yourself. So just make sure that you are standing in your power. For some of you, this could be like a soulmate journey that you guys are on. Could be karmic. If not, it's just a very like, you guys have a lot of lessons you have to learn, obstacles that you have to go through in order to be with one another. It feels a little bit like twin flamey to me, to be honest, or just like a very high level karmic soulmate. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at what their potential actions and moves are towards you and this connection within the next 3 months, pile 2. With the fine print too, I feel like make sure that you watch that they are, if they come towards you, make sure that they've already taken care of what they had to take care of and that their words match their actions. Because it's very easy for them to come in and say they're going to do one thing and then they just don't follow through. It's not fair to you. What are the next moves and actions pile 2's person is going to take towards pile 2 in this connection? Too many. I saw the community card, so again, there's a lot of people that are affecting this connection. What are the next actions pile 2's person will take in the next 3 months? What are the next actions? So we have inner peace. This card always reminded me of Pisces, so some of you guys may be dealing with a Pisces. Pile 2's person. What are your next moves towards pile 2 in this connection? Too many. I just saw the action card, but there were like half of the deck that flipped out. But this person, it will be taking action. So you have transformation. I'm noticing 2 fish. The butterfly has 2 different wing colors, like the sun and the moon showing up. So you guys are very like complementary to one another. And also like this lotus flower here and this rose, there's like a blossoming and change. What are your next? A lot of cards wanting to flip out. One more, please. What's your next? You have protection. You had the shield card, so it's interesting. And I was talking about, at the beginning of your reading, I had talked about how it was lightning and thundering over here. Look at this. Lightning. You have enlightenment at the bottom of the deck. Pile two's person's next moves within the next 3 months. So we have family, home, and commitment. Pile two's person's next. We have the Ace of Cups or Ace of Water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I had mentioned Pisces there. Pile two's person's next move. We have messages and dreams. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Earth. Maybe dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. And one more. Pile two's person, your next moves and actions towards pile two. This came out for pile one. You have discernment. These two also came out for pile one. There's something in the collective. Pile two's person's next moves. We have innocence. This reminds me a lot about the Six of Cups energy. Two birds. Pile two's person. We have peace. Look at that. Peace and inner peace. Bottom of the deck is ancestors. So in the next 3 months, there is this change and transformation within this connection here. We saw the Five of Wands energy, which is a very, competition, fighting, drama. There is going to be transformation with the inner peace and the peace card both coming out. With the peace card, it reminds me of Mother Mary, Jesus, and the baby sheep. So some of you guys may be Christian or of the Christian faith. But this also talks about a brand new slate. It's purity, new beginnings here. So a new, much more peaceful beginning with one another. With the mother and the baby showing up, this can talk about maybe the external circumstances when it comes to your person. Your person may have children with other people, because the six of Cups and innocence and the baby here, but doesn't have to be. There is just this very innocent and beautiful energy between you and this person. Once you move past the drama and certain karmic cycles have cycled out, there's still a need for discernment with this person, as we talked about. Make sure that you have standards in order that you choose yourself. So if this person is acting out of pocket or just being inconsistent, make sure to act accordingly. This connection also feels very guided by the divine and possibly by your ancestors, that your ancestors are showing up here, and also protection. So the tree itself reminds me of the family tree. This card has always reminded me of ancestral protection. So this is a very protected connection. So your ancestors, the divine, are protecting and guiding this connection. You guys have moved past a cycle here, because under the bottom of the deck here, you have enlightenment. So the lessons may not have been easy, but it has gained you like a leveling up in terms of spirituality. You see the cosmos here. And There will be an opportunity for you guys to maybe spend time together. Again, Six of Cups energy, so like a reunion of sorts, because you have the Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. This is, again, this must be like a collective thing, because these both showed up in pile 1. So Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles is a brand new, solid, new beginning in love. So there is this opportunity for you and this person to have a brand new opportunity in love. Maybe once certain things are released or closed out. You have family, home, and commitment here. This can talk about this person possibly wanting this family, home, and commitment with you after gaining clarity and peace. Or this can talk about if there were any issues with the family or like external parties and they were blocking this connection. This can talk about peace in relation to this family. Again, these are baby shoes, so you or your person may have children with each other or somebody else, like baby mama, baby daddy type thing. So within the next 3 months, your person, there's an opportunity for them to message you, send you a DM, maybe wanting to ground this connection here with the Ace of Pentacles. And this person may be dreaming a lot about you. You both may be dreaming a lot about each other, but there's a good potential for maybe an Ace of Pentacles to grow into a 10 of Pentacles with a family and commitment card there. So let's take a look at some advice for you, pile 2, in regards to this connection and also in life in general. Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 2 in regards to this connection and in life in general? Advice for pile 2. You have secrets emerge. In the rhythm of the cycles, the hidden is unveiled. Await the reveal with an open heart and open mind. And that's kind of like what we saw with like the Wheel of Fortune and also the moon energy, the sun. Something may be, certain things may come to light. There's a need for you to kind of go with the flow at this time, because this reminds me of eclipse energy. So a lot of change, things coming to light, clarity being gained, maybe someone confessing. So there's a need to be open-minded and open to the possibilities of what is coming your way, and having to be kind of flexible with it, and to be patient, maybe await the reveal. So maybe you have a feeling that this person wants to come towards you, has these feelings for you, is dealing with like family drama, friend drama, whatever, work drama, and it's like you want them to come forward and let you know what you've been picking up on, but they haven't. So you have to be patient, pile 2, because this person does have loving feelings for you with the Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, and they have an intention of grounding it with the Ace of Pentacles. Advice for pile 2. Advice for pile 2 in regards. Commit to the journey. With determination, go all in for the long term. Your steadfast focus will bring lasting rewards. So just know that you are, rather than focusing on the destination, enjoy the journey. There are blessings in the lessons. You saw the Enlightenment card and also the Owl. There are blessings that come after the lessons are learned. So there is, don't lose hope, pile 2. Also get clear on what you want long term, what your goals are. Like, move forward with your heart rather than maybe getting stuck in your head about things, overthinking things. Just trust that you are being protected. Your ancestors showed up and you are being protected and guided. So just moving forward in the journey, knowing that may help you really ground your faith moving forward. pile 2. Advice for pile 2 in regards to this commitment. Sorry, in regards to this connection. Anything else for pile 2? Advice for pile 2. There we go. We have Dreamweaver. Dreaming and imagining bring your powerful vision into reality. So getting clear on what you want to manifest in regards to this connection, and in love in general or life in general, you get clear on your intentions and what you want to happen, and really use your visualization. And bottom of the deck is quiet moments. Seek solace in the silence where clarity finds its true voice. So needing to go within to get clear and clarity, and also maybe helping to manifest is connecting in nature to ground yourself, quieting your mind, quieting the any outside noise, the 5 of Wands, all the drama, just really focusing on breathing and staying in the moment. Advice for pile 2 in regards to this connection and in life in general. You may be getting a lot of signs in your dreams because you had the dreams card before. So pay attention to your dreams. If you have a dream journal, maybe commit to it. Commit to writing in your dream journal. There may be messages there. And you had the meditate card, I believe. So quiet moments and meditation may be guided to you. And then it says embrace the moment. Interesting. Quiet moments. Embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. So there are things happening on a deeper level, not only with this connection and your person, but even with you. So try to stay in the moment, as we were saying. Rather than getting stuck in your head and focusing too much on the details and the things that we can't control, really enjoy the moment, enjoy the journey, rather than focusing on the destination. Really look at the beauty around you and the beauty that surrounds you. So pile 2, advice for pile 2. You have 2 more. You have a father's love. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. So for some of you, you guys may be guided to connect with your father if they are still here. If they have already passed on, they may be guiding you and protecting you. We saw the ancestors' energy. But for others, it may talk about any issues with your father that you have to heal. You're being guided to heal those, to really look at those. And then you have take a moment. Look at that. Embrace the moment. Quiet moments, take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind. Quiet moments, quiet your mind, so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. So again, maybe you are considering on meditating. Meditation may be beneficial for you. And yeah. And then you have relationships. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life, how you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. So you are maybe needing to look at how you show up in connections and relationships, not just romantic, but relationship patterns. Your person may be dealing with this as well. If they are the type that's kind of a little more guarded and are not as comfortable with vulnerability, maybe that they're mirroring certain things about you as well. If you have any issues with vulnerability, that they may be showing you that that's something that you need to heal within yourself as well. So really look into how you show up, how you act in your relationships, not just love, but friends and family as well. And, meditate, but take a moment to do all these things, pile 2. So pile 2, that's what I have for you. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps me a lot with the algorithm. If it resonated, I would love it if you guys left a comment and you guys let me know how it applies to your situation. I love hearing stories. You can even just leave an emoji. To my subscribers, thank you so much for being here and being a part of my small tarot community that I'm trying to grow. I'm so grateful that you have subscribed to me. Thank you guys. And to those of you that are not subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you can be notified for future readings that I upload, like these ones. So with that said, pile 2, I hope you have a good evening. Thank you for spending time with me, and I will see you at your next reading. Bye, guys. Hey, guys, if you chose the cube, then welcome pile 3 to your reading. So today we are looking into how the person on your mind is currently feeling about you. We'll start off with tarot, then some oracle, and then we'll go into your person's potential actions, their next moves and actions towards you and the connection in the next 3 months. And we'll finish off with some advice. So for pile 3, pile 3's person, how are you feeling about pile 3 currently? Pile 3's person. So we have the Page of Cups. Pile 3's person, how are you feeling about pile 3? Pile 3, too many. Pile 3's person, how are you feeling about pile 3? I'm hearing, with the Page of Cups here, I'm hearing ocean of emotion. Pile 3's person. So 2 came out. You have the Sun. Nice. I love this card. Phoebe in a field of sunflowers. This is a card of Leo. And you have the 8 of Swords. So let's clarify. Page of Cups. Pile 3's person, how are you feeling about pile 3? We have the 6 of Pentacles. I'm hearing this person wants to spoil you with the 6 of Pentacles here. Page of Cups. Please clarify the Sun. We have the Ace of Cups. Guys, the Ace of Cups has showed up for every pile so far. Spoiler alert, but there's this like big energy within the collective of people that they're asking about who watch my channel. I guess we can go with that. People having new starts in love, and it could be spring, because there's that song from Willy Wonka. I forgot which poet wrote it, but springtime, the only pretty ring time. Birds say, hey ding, a ding, sweet lovers love the spring. I knew it from like Willy Wonka, but where I'm from, currently we are now in spring. This is a timeless reading, but when I'm watching this, there is this energy of like new love forming, new connections forming. Why is the 8 of Swords here? For how pile 3's person is feeling about pile 3. We have the Magician, a card of Gemini. Your person may be an overthinker. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. This is a card of Cancer. So we have Leo, Gemini, and Cancer showing up in your reading. So with a Chariot showing up on the bottom of the deck, this person wants to move this forward. They want to move forward and offer you this Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning in love. Speaking of which, the Page of Cups is holding that Ace of Cups. So this person wants to come forward and offer up this cup of love. But what jumps out to me with this deck, Page of Cups, is that the water here, there's a fish in her cup. Fish is about fertility, abundance, also like many fish in the sea comes to mind. But if we see the fish in the cup looks real, but the actual pictures of the ocean looks fake. So there may, not for everyone, but for some of you, there may be something that could be like a little bit of an illusion in this connection because of this. So there may be a need for like discerning. So this, because this person may come forward, maybe promising a lot of things, but that could just be like, not all that glitters is gold, because the Page of Cups is someone who wants to come forward with this offering of love. And the Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving equally, right? This person looks like they just went on a shopping spree. And that's why I heard this person wants to spoil you. But just beware of like any illusions or things that are being presented to you that may seem one way when it's really not. But we'll see what that's about. So the Sun, clarified by the Ace of Cups, this is the happiest card in the tarot. This is about happiness, joy. It's also about clarity, right? This person may have come to realize how much happiness you bring to them, and that they have these like loving feelings for you. If you guys are not at the point of love, they like you a lot, and there's a potential for love here, like a blossoming of this love. This is just like, these two cards are like giving me such like a happy energy. So you guys may have a very like playful and happy vibe between you two. With the Eight of Swords here, though, your person may be an overthinker, especially if they're like an air sign as well, with the Magician here, but they don't have to be. But your person has fears when it comes to this connection, and this could be about these like possible illusion presenting themselves to be one way. Maybe they feel like they cannot live up to you. If you represent the Sun card, you are just like glowing and this powerhouse, right? They may have some insecurities, maybe doubts about being able to manifest this, bring this forward, bring it to fulfillment here. This may just be their like limiting beliefs, or if they're very like self-conscious as well, that may be preventing them from like manifesting and moving this connection forward. They may just have fears of being able to pretty much fulfill your expectations. Even if you haven't like told them that you have expectations, they may hold you on a pedestal with the Sun card here. They don't want to disappoint. With the Magician here, though, this could also, with the Eight of Swords, if it's not negative thinking, they may be overthinking the steps they need to do in order to manifest this. They may be thinking obsessively as well about manifesting this as the Magician card. So let's see further how this person is feeling about you. They may feel like they don't have the power to manifest this, to actually bring this to fruition, regardless of how they're feeling with the Sun and the Ace of Cups. That could just be their fears though. So you have chocolate for how this person is feeling. They may find you very scrumptious. We have satisfaction, perfection, love, romance, treating yourself sweet, rich, smooth, splurge, aphrodisiac, the good stuff, fine dining, do things right, celebration, elevated mood. So this again, elevated mood, love and romance. This person finds you very beautiful, very bright, and very sweet, and maybe very scrumptious. With aphrodisiac, I'm sure this person, like, you light this person up and you turn them on as well. You turn them on like a light bulb. And then we have emerald, healing, fertility. That reminds me of like Empress energy. Eternity, reflection, humility, sexuality, rare, peace, soul restoration, growth, strong relationship, balance, free-flowing love, mature love, and heart chakra. So this is talking very much about like a deep love. They feel very deeply for you, with the potential for love, if you guys are not there yet. I had mentioned the Empress energy. This is Taurus here and Libra. Pile 3. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Just gonna have some water. So pile 3's person, how are you feeling about pile 3? We have scuba diver, more water, watery vibes, going within, observation, 0 point, self-examination, exploring, unconscious mind, in the void, desire to know, self-reflection, disconnecting, deep thoughts, and subliminal. So this person is very much deep in their thoughts about this connection. Also scuba diver, diving deep. I feel like this person are very much deep emotion. I had mentioned ocean of emotion. So this person has very strong feelings for you. And we have eyeglasses, assessment, evaluate options, perspective, review, analyze, opinion, judgment, examine, seeing clearly, the fine print, estimate, closer look, focus, awareness. This reminds me of this person, 8 of Swords energy. This person is possibly overthinking all the details, things that could go wrong. Again, this is Taurian energy here. Strong Taurus energy. Also the Chariot being the Cancerian energy, it makes sense as to how we have like these very deep watery vibes because it's ruled by Cancer. So we have new life with the Ankh. This person can see themselves starting a new life with you. New love life. Pile 3's person, how are you feeling about pile 3? So you have courage with this lightning. So this person wants to find the courage to move this forward and take off the blindfold and release themselves from the self-imposed prison that they put on themselves, this overthinking. You have transformation. So new life, transformation. There's so much like renewal or new energy. Ace of Cups. This connection and your person is going through a deep transformation right now. And you have jealousy. So maybe with the 8 of Swords, your person is jealous knowing how beautiful of an energy and person that you are. This could be their shadow with the jealousy, or there may be others around you that are maybe evil-eyeing this connection, especially if it's a beautiful connection you guys have. And you have air. This is the element that has to do with intellect, thinking, and communication. So this person may want the courage to come forward and communicate their feelings for you with the Emerald, Love, and Ace of Cups. Right now, it looks like they may just be feeling a little bit stuck with the Eight of Swords energy. But there's a transformation happening. So they may just need a little bit more time in order for them to come forward and like communicate their feelings for you. Pile 3's person, how are you feeling about pile 3 currently? Pile 3's person. How are you feeling about pile 3? So you have marriage. They see you as marriage material. Someone that inspires them to create a strong foundation for marriage. Interesting. So this person wants commitment with you. Because they have these deep loving feelings for you. And then you have fairy tale. Look at this Snow White. They think this kind of love only happens in fairy tale stories because to them you are too perfect to believe it's true. So again, this Eight of Swords next to the Sun. You shine brightly, pile 3, and they may have you on a pedestal, so that could be actually causing a block and delay because they're afraid to come forward. That's why they feel like they need the courage to come forward. With a fairy tale also, this could just be feels like very faded and like destined connection as well. Things may feel like magical. Just like we were saying with the Sun, you guys may have a very joyful and bright connection. And then you have discovery. They saw or heard something that turned their sense of reality upside down, left them feeling powerless and trapped. So that could be what this Eight of Swords is. That's very different for all of you. This person may have found out something about you that maybe caused them to kind of hold back. Maybe they heard you were dating someone else or whatever it is. Like maybe discovery of something that caused them to be jealous. Maybe when they found out other people were interested in you. You guys are in different situations, so take it as it resonates. But this person may have found something out about you that caused them to kind of like hold back with this Eight of Swords, and it may have invoked some jealousy within them. And then bottom of the deck is coldness. They feel you pulling away. They wish they can pull you back and convince you they're worth keeping. So for some of you, if they have been, if this has been happening for a long time, you may have grown tired of waiting for this person. Especially, I said Taurus energy. Tauruses move very slowly. They don't have to be a Taurus, but if this person has been stuck in their head, like really trying to manifest this, but there's been some blocks and some delays because of their insecurities or putting you on a pedestal, they actually may be energetically feeling you pull away from them or seeing that you're not as invested or interested in them. So now that you're pulling away, or they feel you pulling away or perceiving you to pull away, now they're like worried and really want to rush forward with a Chariot. For some of you with a Chariot, it could possibly be a long distance connection. If it's not physically distant, there may be emotional distance between the two of you, regardless of how much joy and happiness they feel for you. So let's take a look at their potential actions within the next 3 months towards you in this connection. Pile 3's person's next move and action towards pile 3 in the next 3 months. Pile 3's person, next move and action towards pile 3. So we have leadership. Pile 3's person's next action towards pile 3 in the next 3 months. We have trust. One more, please, for pile 3's person's next action towards pile 3. Too many. Pile 3's person's next action. Pile 3's person's next action towards. We have illumination. Bottom of the deck energy is purity. Pile 3's person's potential actions in the next 3 months. Wow, guys, you have the love card. It flew out. Amazing to see in a love reading. Okay, pile 3's person's next action towards pile 3. It's shuffling weird. I feel like this person may come forward and try to say something, and it's like all awkward because that made me go kind of like blah, blah, even though it was shuffling awkwardly. So this person may like is afraid to like communicate and may feel awkward. Pile 3's person's next move towards pile 3 in this connection in the next 3 months. 2 more came up. So we have release. And we have ancestors. Look at this, guys. Bottom of the deck energy is trust. This person may have issues with trust, and it may take them a long time to open up, and that could be why the 8 of Swords came out as well. This person needing to gain the courage to open up. Pile 3's person's next move and action towards pile 3 in the next 3 months. We have distance, retreat, or timeout. Pile 3's person's next. We have rejection, loss, and fragmented. Pile 3's person's next. We have 2 that came out. We have separation and longing. And then shadow side, moon, and the dark night. Bottom of the deck energy is reunion. Okay. So the next 3 months, pile 3. In the next 3 months, there is still some time where you and this person may be at a distance and in no contact, because we have the distance, retreat, timeout, separation, and longing card here. So during this separation, your person is currently going through possibly a dark night of the soul here. They are working through their shadow with these feelings of wounds related to like rejection, loss, and feeling fragmented. That's kind of like the 8 of Swords energy. They are maybe like in a lower vibrational, depressed state during this time out. You are both longing for each other, though. This is another card that we saw with a wedding dress, with a marriage card that we got in the first part of your reading. It was also a couple that was like it looked like they got married. So maybe you or this person are married, or this person wants to marry you. During this time of separation, they are working on trusting the process, releasing what needs to be released, the people, places, and things that they no longer are no longer serving them and actually holding them back. So they are working on gaining the courage and the trust to move forward within this connection, because they do want to take action and they want to be the one to take the lead with the leadership card here. They're spiritually cleansing and purifying themselves with this release card as well. They want, with a purity card, they want a brand new beginning with you, because they have learned a lot of lessons, or currently learning a lot of lessons with this illumination card. So a lot of things may have come to the surface that needs releasing, and it's like cleared up some blocks, and they've learned some lessons. And maybe this illumination is also about this love card. You had the Ace of Cups and the love card, pile 3. That's beautiful. So this person in this the separation may come to a realization and having this illumination that they are in love with you, or there's this potential for love. So they have deep caring feelings for you if you guys are not at the level of love, but there is this potential for you to fall in love. And with the ancestors here, this is I believe protected and guided by your ancestors and the divine. And with it falling under illumination, your ancestors and spirit may be sending you signs. Maybe you're dreaming about this person, or signs related to this connection. There's a need, maybe both of you, to trust this connection, especially if there's been like any heavier energies, any obstacles in the beginning, because after all of this, it ends with you guys having a reunion, and it says soul ties. So there is a possibility that you and this person have a soul connection here. You guys may be opposites. You see the eyes of the wolf, or maybe that's a fox. I've always thought that was a wolf, but now I'm looking at it, it kind of looks like a white fox, but the two different eyes, it's kind of like having opposites, right? That complement one another. So it looks like this person will continue to work on their stuff to get out of the Eight of Swords and out of this dark night of the soul, pile 3. But you guys have this potential for this reunion and for love to blossom and a brand new start with one another in the next 3 months. So let's get you some advice, pile 3. During this separation, if you guys are in separation or no contact, it's very important for you to also work on releasing what doesn't serve you as well, pile 3. Don't sit around like waiting for this person to come back, and focus. If there is like a soul connection between you and this person, what you do will affect them as well. So if you are healing yourself, that also affects their own healing and their own journey. So focus on your healing as well. Advice for pile 3 in regards to this connection. You have Desert of Isolation. Traverse the desolate spaces or solitude to uncover reflections and resilient survival. So trust in the journey and take time to really go within. Resilience. So this may be, you may have gone through like a long journey with this person, or just your journey in general. It's important to take time out for yourself in order to be able to gain clarity by tapping within. And what's interesting was we were talking about like an ocean of emotion, just a lot of water, and this place is very dry. So like the opposite of what we were seeing. So what comes to mind for me with this is like water, the things that it matters to you. And keep going with the resilience card. And then on the your next card is Not Afraid of Hardships. Confront challenges with courage, for they are stepping stones to growth and wisdom. So this just continues the story of you having gone through certain battles and maybe delays and obstacles that it's kind of like Phoenix energy. It's like this dry, fiery energy. It's the alchemy within you is like paying off. You've gained like illumination. You've gained lessons. You've matured during this. You've gained wisdom during this journey. And it's important for you to like acknowledge your accomplishments and like how much resilience you've had during this journey. Not just in this love connection, but overall in life. And then you have Answers Unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. So again, this this message of you learning these lessons. It's for your own good in order to alchemize you into your best and higher self. Bottom of the deck is make miracles. Stay open-minded and receptive to the magic unfolding in your life. So these things that look like they're just like heavy negative things happening, they are actually like it's magic unfolding. When things don't look like they're moving forward and things like look hopeless, it's important to trust. And there's this it's talking about staying open-minded. So there's a need for you to be open-minded moving forward in this journey. And that could be another like energy of Eight of Swords. So if you found yourself as well in that Eight of Swords energy, pile 3, that's like negative thinking, having doubts. That's why trust energy came out multiple times for you. So you have gratitude. Life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. So focus on gratitude to bring more miracles and blessings in your life, pile 3. Also, Eight of Swords energy is about negative thinking, so trying to remain positive and having faith. Very important. So you have dream talk. We talked about dreams before in your pile. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. So if you are having a lot of dreams with a lot of symbology, maybe consider doing a dream journal. Your ancestors and spirit may be sending you signs that way. You and this person may even be connecting in the like astral 5D if you're dreaming about this person a lot, especially if you're in separation. And then you have intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to the divine spirit. So don't ignore your intuition. It fell under Answers Unfold. So you may be getting a lot of like answers and clarity when it comes to listening to your intuition and also paying attention to your subconscious mind speaking to you with your dreams. And you have You Are Not Alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We are right beside you. You had the Ancestors card come up, and that's why you should be able to like trust this journey in your love life and your life in general, pile 3, because you are protected. You have your ancestors with you, spirit is with you, your angels. You're being protected and guided. So move forward like you are protected and guided. So pile 3, that is what I have for you. This is your reading. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps me so much with the algorithm. If it resonated, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments, even leaving an emoji. If you want to share your story, I love reading people's stories and how they apply to their own situation. To my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm so grateful. Gratitude. Grateful for you being a part of my small but slowly growing tarot community. I'm so grateful that you guys have continued to support me and stayed and watch my readings. And for those of you guys that are not subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you can be notified when I do more readings like this one. So pile 3, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening or day wherever you are in the world. And thanks for spending time with me. See you in the next reading. Bye, guys.